So before we begin, I want to remind you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you can be made aware every time we put out a new video. And remember to check us out on Instagram, and now you can also find us on Facebook for exclusive content. Let's get to it. Hey, welcome to another edition of All Things Universal Orlando. I hope you're having a great holiday season. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and you're getting ready for an exciting new year. We certainly are here at All Things Universal Orlando. We've got a ton of new video ideas coming up, a whole bunch of top fives. I've been hearing from you guys that you really miss those, and those are harder to do than you might think. They certainly require a lot of work on this side of things as far as getting all the footage together and doing the research on the topics and then coming up with new and fresh topics to keep it exciting. And so when we went back to Universal in September of this year, I got hundreds of hours of footage. So that's why you're seeing a lot of the walkthroughs and the walking paths and water taxi things and those sorts of things. And then we took a surprise trip again in November and got to experience some of the holiday things that happen at Universal, which we don't usually get to do. And I started thinking, there's a video there. We could come up with the top 5 holiday events you don't want to miss. I'll be honest with you. I don't know that I want to miss them having gone back and done them now. I think I want to plan a trip maybe in November rather than September so I can get to see a part of these things, or maybe like this past year, we'll get to do both. In any event, let's get to it.
Like 3, 2, 1, here comes number 5!
The number 5 holiday event that you don't want to miss, simply all of the Christmas decorations that take place in all of the parks. In particular, I think they do better at Islands of Adventure and certainly in the Wizarding World. But it's not just at Islands of Adventure. You certainly see this in Universal Studios as well, especially when you get to the backside there of New York where the Christmas tree is, where the big turn of the Macy's parade is, and that might be on this list somewhere, and of course the tribute store. All of those things in that area. The decor is just beautiful. And you're not going to want to miss this because it's out of the ordinary. If you don't go, or you don't have the opportunity to go, you probably watch videos like I used to do and think, yeah, that's pretty cool. But it's more than pretty cool. There's something about being there during this festive season that is pretty impressive. All of the things going on, people seem to be in a generally better mood. I get that, and it makes sense to me. You're at a theme park, Christmas or whatever holiday you might be celebrating is coming around the corner. And I get that. I mean, you're at a theme park. The holidays are just around the corner. People are getting excited. Your children are getting excited if you have them. And, well, adults get excited too. So I get that the people are friendlier, that the ambiance is better, but all of the decor that they have is just amazing. My favorite place, Seuss Landing. There's no doubt about it. As soon as you walk into Islands, you go through the port of entry and you turn to the right. They have those 2 light trees and then all of the Christmas decor, and the whole area is just beautiful. And it centers around some events that they have there that may be on this list as well. But really, you don't want to miss this. You're just going to want to walk and look at all of the things. Every store is themed and decorated around the holiday season. It's a really neat thing. And you're not going to want to miss this. But it's not even just the theme parks. If you're staying on site, the resorts do it as well. Cabana Bay does an amazing job with their holiday decor. So does Royal Pacific in particular. I think those 2 above the others are my favorites when it comes to holiday decor. But you're not going to want to miss this. I know I keep saying that, and the reason I'm saying that is because we've missed it and taken it for granted so many times. We didn't even plan a trip there. We thought it would be cool. Carla certainly wanted to do it, but I was like, I'd rather have the lower lines. I'm not so sure that's the case anymore. It really is that impressive. There's just something about being there. Universal does a great job of decorating their theme parks and their resorts for the holiday season. And for all of those reasons, all of the holiday Christmas decorations comes in at number 5.
Hey, here's number 4.
Number 4 is the holiday parade featuring Macy's. Now, I get there are videos all over, and it's not the same as the actual Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, but they're not really presenting it to be that. It's just a little touch of that, but it's pretty neat. It's pretty impressive. Some of the floats are extraordinary. And again, it just captures that ambiance. It captures the feeling of Christmas, of the holidays, and you're not going to want to miss this. Every float is good. They have dancers that come out. They have it's just extraordinary. And like I said, you're not going to want to miss it. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this on number 4 here because I have some footage, and the footage really speaks for itself. I'm not a parade guy. It's really just not my thing. I know that Carla and Mia will get up and they will watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on Thanksgiving Day. They never miss it, and then they watch the dog show after that. That's kind of their thing. And I'm a part of it because it's my family and I want to be there with them. But in the end, it really just isn't something that is exciting to me. But I certainly can appreciate why it is exciting to some of you. So I don't want to belittle that, or I don't want to just pass over that or gloss over that like it's not a big deal. Some people love parades. Little kids love parades. And Universal does a great job with the holiday parade featuring Macy's. And for all of those reasons, it comes in at number 4.
Hello, everybody. I'm Labby the Cabbie, and here comes number 3.
It was hard not to put number 3 higher because I had more fun doing this with Carla than anything I think I've done in Universal. It was that much fun. But just because I enjoyed it doesn't mean that you will. And so I brought it in at number 3. I'm talking about the holiday tree hunt. I do have a video, and I'll put a link in the description or at the end so that you can go back and watch us do that holiday tree hunt. We did it as kind of a throw-in, just an afterthought. It was our last day there. We were flying back the next day. We had done all of the things that we really wanted to do, gotten some of the footage that we wanted. And then here this was, this holiday tree hunt that I had seen some other YouTuber do, and we went and we did it. And it was absolutely a blast. Part of the fun was vlogging that for you guys to see, so I hope you enjoyed that video. If you haven't, please go back and check that out. You won't regret it. But going into each store and seeing how they've decorated each one of their Christmas trees themed to their store was remarkable. Whoever is in charge of that is amazing, or at least their staff is ridiculous. I imagine it takes multiple people to pull something like that off. I don't know that I had a favorite. It kind of changed, every time I'd go back and watch that video. The one in Toothsome Chocolate Emporium was amazing. The one in the Universal store there at Islands of Adventure was amazing. The one in the candy shop there in San Francisco at Universal Studios was amazing. Frankly, they were all amazing. The one in the store, the Five and Dime, when you come out of the Born Stuntacular that was themed around Universal Classic Monsters, amazing. This was one of the most enjoyable experiences I've ever had at Universal, and you should do it too. They're going to charge you $10 to get the map, although they did not charge us. We even offered, and they said it wasn't necessary. But on the flyer, it says that it costs $10. They'll charge you $10. Easily worth it. They give you a map, all the locations of the trees. You go, you get your stamp, and at the end, for a $3 fee, they'll give you an ornament. We got it. We had it engraved with the year, and it went on our tree. It's just a spectacular thing, the holiday tree hunt. It was so much fun. I don't think you should miss it. I will never miss it if I find myself there when it's available. It was that much fun. It took the better part of the day, and it was worth every second. For all of those reasons, the holiday tree hunt comes in at number 3.
Number 2!
Number 2 was spectacular. Easily could have been number 1 if number 1 wasn't just a little bit better. But the Hogwarts lights show at the castle there in the Wizarding World is unbelievable. We got there about 5 minutes before it was ready to play. We got there just at dusk, so it wasn't completely dark, which is what I wanted because the filming, the footage that I got, I thought would be better against a gray sky, and it was. It was crowded. There were a lot of people filming, but once it started, everyone got quiet, and it was just captivating to watch. You hear the Harry Potter themed music. You see the lights. The projection show is unlike anything I've ever seen. I like it far better than any of Disney's projection shows, but maybe I'm a little bit biased. It's not a diminishment on what Disney does. The castle shows at Disney are truly amazing and not to be missed. For me, this one is just better. It's shorter. It runs about 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and I like that because if it was any longer, I think it would have taken away and you get tired of standing. Nonetheless, it's beautiful. I have some images on the screen behind me, and I hope you've watched that video. If you haven't, go back and watch that. You're not going to miss that. You're not going to want to miss that. This is truly an amazing, amazing 7 minutes or so out of your life. Get there early. I think you should do the earlier of the shows than the later shows. When it's dark, it might come out and seem a little bit better, but against that gray dusk sky, it was pretty special. I'm happy to have been a part of that. And for all of those reasons, I will tell you this. Carla got emotional. Carla was actually teary at the end of that show and during it. You're not going to want to miss this, I'm telling you. And for all of those reasons, the Holiday Lights show there at Hogwarts in Wizarding World, Islands of Adventure, comes in at number 2. Now, before I get to the number 1, I have an honorable mention. The Tribute Store and all of the concerts. Generally speaking, it's Mannheim Steamroller, but occasionally they have others. The Tribute Store was pretty exciting, and I've got some footage for you. We put a video up of that. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's just neat to see how they've redecorated and themed this store without whatever seasonal event they have that's going on. I mean, the Tribute Store in and of itself is impressive, and you could probably do a top 5 Tribute Store videos based on whatever your theming preference is. They do it during Horror Nights and during Mardi Gras and, of course, during Christmas. This was spectacular, and the end section that is themed around Harry Potter is impressive as well. There's really just this element of transportation. It's like you've been immersed into a different realm. We got to go there with Alex from Prince of Macedon Vlogs this year and had a great time walking through the store with him. And if you haven't seen his channel, go check him out. Great stuff there. But my point is the Tribute Store is just awesome. It's just great. We love it. Mia bought an Earl the Squirrel pin for her pin collection that lights up. There's just tremendous things there. There's photo opportunities. It's just really a great thing. And you're not going to want to miss it. And that's why it comes in as your honorable mention. Now, before we get to the number 1, I want to count down the top 5 so far. Number 5, all the Christmas decor, in particular, Seuss Landing, the Wizarding World, and the resorts. You're not going to want to miss that. Number 4, the Holiday Parade featuring Macy's. Again, I'm not even a parade guy, and this makes the list for me. Number 3, I told you all about it, the Holiday Tree Hunt. So much fun. So much fun. You're going to want to do this. You'll be glad you did. Bring the $3 extra. Get an ornament so you remember the experience. And number 2, the Hogwarts Lights Show there at Hogwarts in the Wizarding World. Not to be missed. So here it is.
Hey, number 1.
You know what it is. The Grinchmas. How could it not be the Grinchmas? What an amazing show this really is. This was the second time I've seen this show in person, and the first time was years and years ago. This one was special. Like I said, we got together with Alex from Prince of Macedon Vlogs. He got us VIP seating. We were sitting right there, center section of the front row, and got to experience this in a way we would not have gotten to experience. So a special thank you to my good friend Alex. You want to check him out, like I said. Man, was this impressive. The quality of what you get is tremendous. I mean, to me, it's as good as anything I'd probably see on Broadway, but that's easy to say. I've never seen anything on Broadway, but I have seen some pretty impressive shows, and this is right up there. The singing is excellent. The songs are excellent. The characters and the cast, excellent. There's nothing bad to say about this. The sets, spectacular. Nothing bad to say. This is just a tremendous experience, and you're not going to want to miss it. I really don't have anything else to say about it to boost it up or to get you to be more excited about seeing it. It's held at a different location this year, and I think that's a good move. It's now being held in the Blue Man Group studio, and the entrance is found there at Seuss Landing, and what they do is they walk you right there by One Fish, Two Fish, and Circus McGurkus, and you walk back, take the back path that gets you over to the entrance of the Blue Man Group. You wait in line, then you go in, and just the sets are spectacular. It's just a great experience, and you're not going to want to miss it. Of course, leading up to it, if you want, go do some of the character meet and greets that they have with the Who's or the Grinch or any of those seasonal meet and greets that they have. It will just make the experience even better. And for all of those reasons, Grinchmas is the number 1 holiday event you're not going to want to miss. Hey guys, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of this. We're at 6,000 subscribers now, and it's happened so quickly. I'm so thankful for all of you. We really do appreciate all that you're doing. Look forward to more good content to share with you. Remember to like and subscribe and to hit the bell icon so you can be made aware every time we put out a new video. God bless you guys. Go pay this forward. Do something amazing for somebody else this year, every day. Find something to do for someone every day. Bless them in a way that they weren't expecting. It could be just a phone call. And watch what happens in your life. God bless you guys. Happy holidays and Happy New Year. We'll see you.